Coach Calvin might be going to jail Chrisean running from CPS.
2026, when Tia Camp and Chrisean got into it. It's so crazy because I was on TikTok and it was a reminder. I was watching that from the tooth to nail. And Tia, Tia, let her know. You know what I'm saying? But this is the kicker. Now, how is it that Chrisean can go on the internet, drive reckless, get tickets, disrespect her child, threaten people's lives? Tia Kid sit there and told this girl the truth about herself, and she lost her platforms. That don't open up a can of worms for y'all? That don't open up your neurons? That don't open up your earlobes to see the play-by-play? Isn't that kind of suspicious? You know what I mean? The girl just came from LA not that long ago. We ain't gonna say yesterday because she was just in Miami. So she just came from LA not that long ago, driving reckless. She was driving reckless on the freeway, almost killed herself, and she was on stream, and y'all still let this girl keep her stream. She still got her stream. Junior is still have not been to the doctor. Now, me and my daughter, we be arguing back and forth and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody don't hate this girl. I don't hate her, but I don't respect her, and I don't like her for what she is doing to her child. I don't like her for what happened to Chrisean Kane. And somebody had came on my channel talking about, you act like you know Chrisean Kane personally. Well, you act like you know this girl personally. You act like and if you knew this girl personally, you just as nasty as her. How did this girl get excited about some celebrity adding her on, being a friend with her, but you don't get excited about your child and his health and his well-being? Get excited about taking your child to the doctor. Get excited about taking your child to the dentist. Get excited about taking your child to get therapy. Get excited about that, then maybe we could get excited too. But what the fuck we look like getting excited about you and some damn celebrity adding you on as a friend? Make that make sense, guys. Because a lot of stuff, like a lot of things that's mathing ain't mathing when it comes to this equation. You know? And then she still go on her stream and still brings up Blueface and stuff like that, you know? For what? For what? Blueface, Carlissa, and now Nevaeh, they just one peed and one fucked up pod. And then got that girl Real. If I was that girl Real, just go ahead and just go get your child support, girl. Don't even think about the circus. Don't even enter the circus. Just go ahead and do your paperwork, girl, and take care of your child. You know? You wanted that baby. You wanted you a Blueface baby, and now you're going to have to take care of Blueface baby. The only difference between Rhea and Chrisean is Rhea know who her baby daddy is. She know who she slept with. It could never be a flex, and she could never be in the same category as a Chrisean. Nevaeh, man, the jury is still out on her. The jury is still out on her. We are still making judgment because we think she is just the stupidest person we have ever met. Just stupid. Stupid. If stupid was a contest, she will win it. You sit there and let Carlissa talk major crap about you, and you sitting here lying, not only lying about who you was giving your cha-cha to, how you was giving your cha-cha to, but you're sitting here hanging out with the biggest hoe, Blueface mama. We sitting here thought Chrisean was a hoe. Now we know why Carlissa loved Chrisean so much. Y'all both are the same. Y'all both So I'm just tripping out how when anybody have an opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because I have a platform, I done got 2 of my pages taken down because I'm speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you lying and stuff like that, it seems like don't nobody mess with you. But when you hitting the nerve and the truth be truthing, that's when everything just go like fireworks. Like fireworks. I was talking to my girl this weekend because they always sit there and tell me I don't never get out. You know, and I don't. I go to work and I go home. You know what I mean? And this was supposed to be a work day. And my stupid ass watching a video instead of reading the caption and not knowing that I was not supposed to go to work. But I'm kind of glad that I still went because I had an awesome time. I learned how to play spades. Now y'all must say, you ain't black. You don't know how to play spades, bedroom eyes? You ain't black. Well, I'm also non-social and I don't be around a lot of people. So, you know, for me to be with my girls and they taught me and they was talking shit. You know what I mean? While they was teaching me, I appreciate it and stuff. But while I was talking to my girl, she was sitting here letting me know that that Chrisean had came to the beauty salon that she get her hair done. One of her girls own it. And basically, she was sitting here saying that's when Junior was born. And she said that, I'm just going to be honest, that girl took better care of her dog while we were at the shop than she did her own child. She didn't come with her hair down. She didn't come prepared. She came with her crew. And you know who her crew was back in the day? Marsh, Janet, and whoever else was there. And she sit there and say that she was rude, she was disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? And she said that the lady couldn't even do her clients at all. And she said that Chrisean should have paid for her day at that shop the way she left them people establishment. And that was in Rialto. I mean, not Rialto, Riverside. So that goes to show everywhere she go, she brings filth. She brings dirt. She's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It's not just LA that's been affected by her filth. You know what I mean? Apparently Riverside been affected by her filth too. The audacity to not only come into somebody's business and disrespect their business, but you showing people that you didn't even give a heck about Junior when Junior was even born. And we can't forget the Walmart situation where she was taking care of her dog better than she was taking care of Junior, because it looked like Junior's back was going to fall off. And that's what makes it so crazy when Carlissa come on to this little internet and lie so much. When y'all allow Chrisean to come on this little internet and lie so much. Just lie. And then y'all eat it up. Y'all eat it up. Somebody had tagged me into a video of her eating and stuff, and I'm like, please stop tagging me in the videos of this nasty ass girl eating. It's disgusting. And then another video where she had a big old bruise on her shoulder, and and somebody was like, how did she get the bruise? Well, I asked my daughter, and my daughter said she was on a motorcycle or something. But see, this is the thing, guys. I don't care about her extracurriculum. I don't care about that. When I go on the videos, babies, I'm going on the videos to check for the baby, to check and see if he's okay, to check and see if he got food next to him, checking and seeing, You know what I mean? I don't care about
letting you slide and they better not get it up. Fuck you, you old ass bitch. You one in my antique closet, nigga. Fuck you. You thought you was gonna count me out too. Nigga, you a hoe. Bitch, you flop with your bitch ass. I ain't letting you slide and they better not get it up. Fuck you, you old ass bitch. You one in my antique closet, nigga. Fuck you. You thought you was gonna count me out too. Nigga, you a hoe. Bitch, you
all I'm saying is it's just kind of crazy that in the circus ain't nobody looking at the fact that Chrisean came speaking about a child and seeking a paternity test. It's just kind of odd that a young lady, Maylene, ended up mysteriously dead and Chrisean Malone ended up in a crazy asylum. That's kind of odd. It's kind of odd that every man that she done dealt with, done talked to, done exposed her about Junior and his health and what they see, and ain't nobody take this girl in. Ain't CPS ain't jumped in. The police ain't jumped in. The FBI ain't jumped in. Ain't nobody jumped in. It's kind of crazy that Chrisean came information is in a dusty ass box and ain't nobody sitting here trying to open it up. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy to me. Geronimo's daughter came out. We all done seen it. We all done posted it. Geronimo's daughter came out and said that her and Ronnie, because we're not gonna count him out, was informants to lower their time in jail. But Chrisean never went. Ronnie ended up going. Then Ronnie came back out and sat there and told us that he was not the trigger finger. But he didn't say who it was, but he gave us a hint. It's just kind of odd to me that why won't she take Junior to the doctor? That's just the crazy part to me. That's your child. You all on stream saying how much you love your son and how much you adore your son and how you want nothing but best for your son, but you won't take your son to the pediatrician. You won't take your son to therapy to make him better. You know what I'm saying? And I know people saying like, oh, well, why do you care? Because it's a child. And I put myself in Junior's shoes. And we done heard people in the background numerous times talk about his hernia. We got people coming out the woodwork talking about how this poor baby is smelling like decay, how he stinks, how he's not getting care. And I'm just like so hurt that the people that say that they're going to protect us, you know what I'm saying, is not protecting this child. You guys will go on streams. You guys will watch this because I'm pretty sure these police and these CPS people are watching all this shit like we're watching it. They said Sean Malone and Lisa Malone is her lawyer backing her up and all this stuff. This is hearsay. This is, you know what I'm saying? We would have never known nothing about Sean Malone, Lisa Malone, if Ronnie didn't tell us. And then Blueface put his 2 cents in and said that Chrisean said that Sean Malone tried to take advantage of her and try to take from her. But he also feel like she lied about it and she was only doing that so Blueface wouldn't go into debt. Charlotte was trying to tell Blueface something and Chrisean was pulling him along and stuff like that. So Charlotte do know more than what she let know. And I feel like they keep their mama drugged so she'll stay shutting up too. Because I'm pretty sure if Charlotte was simply nothing in her system, because I don't know what her drug of choice is. Y'all say crackhead, but I don't really know what her drug of choice is. But I'm pretty sure if Charlotte was the way she say she loved the Lord, if that lady was sober, that lady would tell everything, and we would get the whole scoop from Charlotte. Cause you know how many women out there that be itching to prove these men wrong, and prove that these men, that these children are these men's. And it's kind of odd that Chrisean is hiding a paternity test. She did not want to give Ronnie a paternity test. She didn't want to give Blueface a paternity test. Because them the only two that came out. And if it was some more people out there, wasn't nobody else coming out. It's kind of odd that she won't give them paternity tests. But Blueface snuck and swabbed and did his own. Because my thing is, I feel like this. If you go sit there and tell me a baby is mine, I want to know. I want to know. You're not going to sit there and just put a baby off on me. I don't want nothing from you. I don't want no money from you. I just want to tell you that this baby is yours. Then Blueface came out and said and proved it when he went on that guy stream that apparently he had his way with Chrisean too. Now, don't anybody like this is the thing. No one's telling no one what to do with their body parts, their lady parts. She can do whatever she want to do with her lady parts. She's a single woman. So she can do whatever she want to do with her lady parts. But the fact that she done came on the internet, she sit there and made everybody feel bad for her. And you felt bad for her for what? When everything that went on is because of her. Her psychosis. The girl is off her meds. You know what I'm saying? Where is her doctor at? Y'all basically, you know something? Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, so I used to live in Colton. And God rest her soul and her child's soul. God rest their soul in Jesus' name. I want to cry because, you know what I mean, they wasn't my neighbors, but they was in the across the street apartments. And young man and his sister, mom, was in the she was in the, I call it the crazy house, okay? I mean, no disrespect if it's called something else, but right now I can't think about it. But she was in a crazy house. And apparently her kids, you know, she can go over to their house on the weekend, but they take her back afterward because she was diagnosed with schizophrenic and some more things. Well, not only did she kill her daughter, but she killed one of her grandkids too. And then tried to set the apartment on fire. Then she left from the apartments, ran up the hill in Victorville, and tried to set her son and kill her son. But they were already gone. But she set their house on fire. Now, they did catch her. But for a mother, guys, a mother to flip out, psychosis ain't coasting, and for her to go and not only kill her daughter, kill her grandchild, and then proceeded to go and take out her son. They not the reason for her psychosis. It's just something that maybe she's been through, and it's just something that it is. Because I dealt with a similar situation myself with my sister and her psychosis, to where not only did she try to stab my son, But she tried to stab my daughter too. And thank God, as much as my daughter is scared of police, she still called them. And they got her away from my home. And stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I love my sister, but I love my children more. I love my children more. So you can't always help. So this is my thing. How many babysitters do this girl need? How many babysitters do this girl need? Because she straight said that she left Junior with Charlotte. Now, from my understanding, from all the sisters, that Charlotte ain't all the way there. Charlotte be having episodes. And she tried to set Chastity house on fire. Now, why would you leave your disabled son that can't talk, can't walk, he can't run away from her, he can't say what's going on if it is going on? Why would you leave your son and say she the one with the milk and everything when you lied and went and ordered and then came on the web and then lied about that? Like, why do y'all keep on, why, you know what I'm saying? Because I say y'all, because not my audience, not us over here, you know what I'm saying? Not the same ones, but the ones from the state asylum, if I'm saying it right. Y'all gonna sit there and let this girl keep on playing with y'all head. Why? Why y'all gonna keep on letting this girl play with y'all head and think that shit is cool? Ain't nothing cool about that. It ain't gonna be cool when y'all get the next report that something happened to Junior. That and we stay seeing bumps and bruises on Junior, and they still ain't went and got Junior. We stay seeing stuff and they still ain't got Junior. Now that goes to show me right then and there, the system ain't for everybody. And this girl ain't even rich, so I don't even understand why y'all keep on pacifying this bitch. This bitch ain't rich. It just remind me of that movie Django, where they sat there and was fighting our men and then killing them. If they didn't win, they killing them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's okay for you to kill the souls of black people, because you ain't gotta be dead to let your soul go. So it's okay for you to steal the souls of black people, steal the souls of us, but it's not okay for us to grab it back and take hold. All you know what's so crazy though? Because all Chrisean gotta do is take her baby to the doctor. All she gotta do is just go and get the needs met that he needs. That's all she gotta do. We already know everything else. We know that she done did all of that shit. All this is for entertainment purposes only. But you will be a fool. You will be a fool not to believe that all that shit that's been done is a lie. Is a lie. You will be a fool. That means that you eat, sleep, shit, lies. And that's the worst thing that you can ever do in your life. I'm a realist. I'm not gonna sit here and act like something is good when it's bad. I'm not gonna sit here and do it. I won't do it for my kids, and I won't do it for a stranger. I'm not gonna sit here and praise this girl when the praise is not deserved. You earn your praise. You earn your glory. You earn it. It's not something that's given. Oh, sorry. Somebody talking about me. My nose is itching. You earn your praise and your glory. You don't allow nobody to sit there and just give it to you. Don't you know that people, when shit is just given to them, they don't respect it, they don't honor it, they don't enjoy it because it was given? But when you earn it, oh my God, it's like the best thing ever. When you earn, that's just like when you meet a girl and you earn her love. Now, you've been trying to get with this girl for the longest. You've been sitting here talking to her, whining and dining her. And then when it gets to the point, she runs away. Won't that hurt your feelings? Won't that tear you down? That's just like a person needing you and you turn your back on them when they need you. Ain't that the worst feeling ever? All I know is y'all let this girl come up into y'all lives, and she been lying to y'all from day one. Sean Malone and all of them, the whole circus been lying to y'all since day one. And y'all sit there and call a lie entertainment. Y'all call all these lies that Carlissa, Blueface, all of them been doing, y'all call it entertainment. That's why they say tell, lie, vision, because everything on the web and all that stuff is a distraction. It's a lie. And the Chrisean situation, Blueface situation, Jada situation, all this is a distraction. What we need to be focusing on is why all these homeless people is overpopulating Las Vegas. That Trump sat there and sent all these people from Washington, and now they're everywhere talking about the crime rate and stuff. And then these new drugs that's out on the street. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about why Junior still ain't got the proper care that he's supposed to be doing. We talk about that all day, every day. But why is not no one doing anything about it? That's what is hurtful. Why they ain't sit there and get this girl medication taken care of? If the girl on medication, get her the right medication. Y'all see, somebody tagged me into the stream where the girl sit there and say she ain't doing 24 hours or 48 hours no more. Good, PP girl. Good. Shit. Don't nobody want to see nobody waking up with piss on their clothes. PP girl. Shit, you just basically showed who you are. You just nasty. Then they showed pictures of her house and how she got boxes and trash from the kitchen, from the wherever she was. Because if y'all notice, she don't show her room no more. Y'all notice that? Remember how she was showing her bedroom, all her godly trinkets and stuff like that? Still ain't showed Junior room. Junior still ain't got a room. Junior is a non-motherfucking factor. It's about her. That's why she named Junior after her. Junior is a non-factor. She don't care nothing about no Junior. She don't care about Junior. And it's sad, but she don't care about Junior. And we're going to continue praying for Junior. I wish to God I could be Junior mother, because Junior would get the best care ever. You know what I mean? It just hurts my heart that as a mother, you laid on a table, you showed the world that you can have a baby, and then you're tearing your baby down. You tearing your own baby down. You're hurting your own baby. And you say, how is she hurting her baby? Because she's not getting the proper care, the medical attention, and everything that Junior needs. She did all of this for a man, and that man, which is Blueface, knew that child wasn't his, because he didn't claim that child from day one. That should tell you right there. Because how many men deny their children? Blueface didn't deny Rhea. He just sit there and say he ain't fucking with her. And it's a fucked up thing, because she a pretty girl. She might be a little crazy, because it seems like everybody that Blueface deal with is crazy. It's crazy. Something they cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. From Nevaeh to Chrisean, You know what I'm saying? The only sane one in the group is Jada. And y'all sit there and talk shit about her. And she the only sane one. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it is what it is at this point. Because it don't seem like nobody care enough to, you know, do anything.
Y'all can't see what we do. What we do. Yeah, no, because it's crazy because this camera is ridiculous. I think I need some more time. Should we set it up at the house or no? Okay, look, chat. We're not doing 24 hours. Y'all can't see what we do. What we do. Yeah, no, because it's crazy because this camera is ridiculous. I think I need some more time.
Sean is trying to unalive him. Because while he was somewhere and he said she was texting him from a random number that he didn't even know, telling him to pick up the phone. And then it looked like they was at some type of party or something where she's disguised. She got on all black with black glasses, black hoodie on and everything. As soon as somebody synced her, she ran up out of there. And Blueface was there. So she was trying to get to him. They say she was trying to confront him. But confront him about what? And why are you in all black trying to confront somebody? Why are you disguised? Black glasses, black hoodie, like. And remember what she said, I get dressed in all black. And man, he gonna need to keep people around him at all time, because that motherfucker's the devil. She do all that hooping and hollering about the Lord, and she talking about the devil, because that's who she's worshiping. Because ain't nothing godly about her. I mean, nothing. Not one fucking thing. It's sad. It's really sad. She gonna probably try to do something to that boy, because she just was saying he don't need to be coming in Baltimore because it's dangerous and something could happen to him. Like, people can go to any state they want to. Why would something happen to him when he's in your home state? Like, make that make sense. Yeah, that bitch is the devil.
Ford arrested and charged. Is he still in jail? Okay, this was January 2nd, 2024. All right, 2 years ago. Calvin Ford, the boxing trainer of WBA lightweight champion Gervonta Davis, was arrested ahead of a 2024 New Year's Eve. In an interview, Ford's business partner, Kenny Ellis, stated that the police arrested him in Baltimore on charges for assault. Okay, now if y'all didn't know what happened, he had went down to Vegas, girl, and went down there all the way turned up. It's a vibe every time. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. So then, Calvin, although he teaches people to fight, can't fight. Okay, allegedly, Calvin, him. Hold on, put him on screen. Let me put him on screen. Okay. Apparently, he can't fight. Okay. All that buffness for nothing. All that buffness for nothing. Okay. Now, this is clearly a picture from back in the day, because he is very so much giving Papa Smurf in 2026. Absolutely. Correct. So let's keep reading. Because he's using weapons instead of using his hands. So is Ford still in jail? What's up with the update? Let's get right on into it. No, that motherfucker ain't in jail. He out here still teaching us slow. Calvin, who has a criminal offenses, drug racketeering, spent 10 years in jail throughout the late 1980s and the late 1990s. Now, you see, I wouldn't know nothing about that because I am young and I am skinny. Okay. Okay, I was a baby. I know nothing about this. Okay, I was young as hell. Okay, so I don't know nothing about none of that, girl. Okay, I was about as old as his jail sentences is. Okay, as long as he was in jail, about how old I was. Okay, because I was young as girl. Now I was young and skinny. 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 Me. I was young and skinny. So I don't know nothing about this. Okay. I was too busy being young. Okay. He was too busy trying to be incarcerated. So that's just what that word. So guess y'all, he is a horrible person, allegedly. The drug don't fall too far from the drug lord. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? But after coming out of prison, he's come clean about his past and pursues a career as a boxing coach at the Herring Run Recreational Center. That's where Chrisean be leaving Jr. over there on the float. His life story and personality are an inspiration. Who told y'all that? No, it's not. No, it's not. We ain't inspired by him. Coach Calvin, I'm not inspired. I'm not inspired by you. Okay? Inspired to do what? Sell drugs. Like I'm good. Inspired to racketeer. And inspiration. Stop making people inspirations and testimonies. Ooh, y'all be lying in the article. Lying in the article. Our inspiration for the character Dennis Cuttywise in the HBO series The Wire. Okay, where they sold drugs. Okay, interesting. But mostly Fords get recognition for standing in the corner as the coach of American boxer Gervonta Davis. He steered Davis away from that influence and raised him to a boxing champ with notable victories over opponents like Ryan Garcia, Isaac Cruz, and Mario Barrios, is how you say that. Okay, so he thought he would do the same thing with Chrisean. Okay, for some reason, he felt like he could turn felons. Felons into boxing champions. Okay, that's what that word. Okay. Now, shout out to Gervonta Davis, and his mother. His mother is a fan of the show. She reached out to me when we were talking about Gervonta back in the day. Okay, so shout out to Gervonta mama. She watched the show. Hey, Gervonta mama. Hey, well. So you know, we like Gervonta with his little short, cute self. So we like him. We like Gervonta. Okay, but his mama know her son bad. Girl, you know your baby bad. Girl, you know he off the hook. Girl. So that's just what that word. So Calvin like to profit off of, you know, people that are on their way to jail but can fight. Okay. So instead of going to jail, let me help y'all get into this rank. Calvin Ford was arrested and charged. Is he still in jail? In late December 2023, Calvin faced an arrest in Baltimore on one charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. As reported, the warrant was issued in Las Vegas, but he was detained in his pupil's hometown, or Gervonta's hometown. They later transferred him to Las Vegas to face the alleged charges. If convicted, he could see 2 to 20 years in jail and up to a fine of $10,000. No report on Ford's bail or other legal procedures is out. Okay. So at this point in time, he took a weapon, a deadly one, okay, and used it on a person down there, hurt somebody. Y'all? Yes, he did that. He did that. Y'all? Oh, y'all is welcome. I got a video coming on there. So. Oh, y'all is welcome. So he's still facing these 20 years. This is still happening. This isn't over. Okay. It's actually coming up on him again. Okay. He's about to have to face court. In Vegas again. Okay. So he tried to escape. He did what he did in Las Vegas and then went back to Baltimore and they got him there. And then they transferred, extradited him to Vegas. Okay. And when he got back to down there to Vegas, they charged him with 20 years. Okay. And there are witnesses to this. Okay. The victim saw his assaulter, which was Calvin. Okay, he know for a fact Calvin did it. Okay, it was you. You did that to me. And I'm a girl. And he was with Gervonta. That's why he was in Vegas. He was with Gervonta. That's what that right. Now see, Gervonta did nothing wrong. So they trying to say that Calvin took the rep for Gervonta. And that's not true. Gervonta did nothing to that man. That was not Gervonta. Okay? It was Calvin. If anything, it was Calvin trying to prove his loyalty to Gervonta. Now that may be possible, but Gervonta didn't do that. Okay? And Gervonta is cute. Okay? Gervonta is attractive. Okay? There's no way of confusing the two. Okay? Gervonta is beige. All right? And he served as the lieutenant for a distribution ring in Baltimore, overseeing operations led by Warren Bordley and Christopher Burroughs. While in prison, he met Reggie Gross, a former heavyweight boxer who fought Mike Tyson and Frank Bruno, jailed in 1989 for a life sentence of 3 murders. On Gross' suggestion, Ford sought to pursue his boxing passion as a professional career. However, at the time of his release, he was 31, so he set his sights on becoming a boxing coach instead. But it came up with many challenges as he worked as a dishwasher and later managed a seafood restaurant, Phillips Foods. Then, with the support of his friend Ellis, he became a boxing coach at the Herring Run Recreational Center. Calvin Ford lost his son in a homicide. Ford lost his son, Quadir Gurley, on July 21st, 2013, at 24, after being fatally pop-out at Donnelly Homes housing complex in North Trenton. He was a father of 6 children at the time of his demise. Calvin, what happened to your son? Calvin, I've done some research. Hi, not charm, hi, boo. Yes, 6 children are 24. Yes, 6 children. Yes, he has 6 children, 24. The streets say your enemies took out your son. The streets say those bullets were for you. That's what the streets say. From Baltimore to Philadelphia, they say you partially of the cause to why your son not here no more. Now, I'm not going to blame you because I just feel like that's harsh to say, but the streets say, due to your past and the people that you were dealing with, they took your son to hurt you. Okay? Then the other sides of the streets say that your son was taken out due to a mistaken identity, where they thought he was you. Either way, your name on it. Your name is on it. Allegedly. Now I'm going to show y'all. Because y'all know me. I believe in showing y'all what I see. So everybody like, yeah, that's what Sean said. Because look, yeah, they did say that. Yeah, he ain't lying. Sean ain't lying. They did say that. Yep, Calvin, you got some explaining to do. Correct. You got some explaining to do. And what happened to your son? And that's also why they said why you don't really talk about it. You don't really put up any posts, like, because you feel guilty, I guess, which would be understandable. You feeling guilty about that. I would, adds up. Yes, Danny said Calvin wants to target a yes. Then I saw the same thing, sweetie. I saw the same thing, and it is going, and it is in the video.
Why are women everywhere choosing Abby X, the new tummy tuck alternative? I got the tummy.
I do elaborate in the video. It should be dropping in the morning. I'm gonna try to get it done this evening because I want to do a coffee this evening, and then when I get done with coffee, I want to finish the video because I do have some more editing to do because I found some more information. But yeah, so allegedly he was the target. That's what half of the town says, and then the other half of the town, well, I would say Baltimore says he was the target. Philadelphia says that they were doing it to hurt Calvin, that they wanted to get, you know, it's a lot. It is definitely a lot. Okay. Yes, Idris Elba's character was supposed to be based off of Calvin, and from the show The Wire. Yes, the character Idris played. Yes. We talk about that too. So yeah, it's about 25 minutes long. So yeah, that'll be dropping tomorrow. I want that out right away. And then there's another video about Chrisean's cousin that I wanted to show y'all too. I did see everyone in the chat stating that they want to see a video about the Malone sisters. So I am in the process of doing that. I'm going to get these 2 videos out first, and then I'll do a timeline of the Malone sisters and all of them, even the ones that were born before Charlotte's kids. Okay, because y'all see a lot of their father's kids with other women, and people think that those kids are by Charlotte. You know, like Unique, Malone, all of them. No, those are Eugene's kids with other women, not Charlotte. Okay. Okay. So we'll be breaking that down too. Okay. Because there's a lot of confusion that I see. You know, there's Charlotte's kids that are Malone's, and then I believe there's 3 other women that Eugene had children with. So, and their last names are Malone too. So when people see the sisters like Unique and ones like that, they think that those are Charlotte's kids with Eugene, and it's not. They're Eugene's kids, just not Charlotte's. Okay, so that they're technically would be like half sisters to the women, to Chrisean and Tasiki and, you know, Tessa and Tareen. They're like half sisters, you know. Yeah. So we will get into that. Wait, Shark T China says Charlotte was her mother, passes away. We'll get into that, Sean. I wouldn't go down that rabbit hole because it may fear for your life. Shout out to Chosen One. Chosen One. I'm not worried about no hoe. I'm not. Again, I've said this from jump. If my research saves Chrisean Jr. but takes me, so be it. So be it. You know, I've lived a beautiful life. I absolutely have. And I'm always going to stand for the truth. So, you know, it just is what it is. You know, I can't stop people from doing anything, just like they can't stop me from doing anything either. So I feel like I'm going down the right path, and I'm going to continue to go down the right path. You know, I'm going to pray protection over myself and my children and my family. I'm going to keep all 3 of my weapons stored and ready to go, loaded and ready to go. And I'm just going to leave it at that. You know, I'll put it in God's hands. You know, you can't worry about what other people think or what other people want to do to you. You just deal with the ones that try.
That Tia Kemp let Chrisean bother her enough where she lost her other platforms. If you're not up to date, Tia Kemp lost her other platforms arguing with Chrisean. I know ageism can hurt your feelings if you're not up to speed. Chrisean made some very disrespectful comments about Tia Kemp regarding her age, and she should have just left it at the first graceful clap back, letting her know, you better hope you live long enough to see, you know, Tia's age. It's not easy to maintain, you know, a slim physique all the way into your 50s and beyond. So I think that's amazing in itself. And for someone like Chrisean, who was not as mature as Tia, you went back and forth with this with this individual, and now as a result, you no longer have your other platforms. All you have is TikTok. Tia, what you can learn from that is you need to pick your battles. Learn who is worth responding to. Sometimes all you got to do is just respond one time and leave it alone. You don't have nothing to prove to nobody. Okay, we know you can go back and forth with the whole world. So shocked that Tia Kemp